Have you ever dreamed of flying to the stars? Not just in a rocket, but with a real-life friend from another world? Today, we're diving into a story that will take you on a journey far beyond our blue planet, a tale of friendship, courage, and a home that breathes. Meet Tim. He's 8 years old, with blonde hair and a quiet kind of bravery. His best friend isn't another kid from school. It's Zip, a tiny drone that fits in the palm of his hand. Zip hovers right by Tim's shoulder, its blue camera eyes blinking and its motor humming a soft, electric tune. It's Tim's constant companion, his shadow, his high-tech sidekick. One evening, something extraordinary happens. A silver ripple of light shimmers in Tim's backyard. It's not a firefly or a car headlight. It's a spaceship, and from it steps a creature named Momo. Momo is an extraterrestrial, but instead of screaming or running away, Tim does something remarkable. He smiles. He feels an instant connection, a sense of wonder that outweighs any fear. Momo's voice is gentle, like wind chimes. Before we travel to space, Momo explains, your body must learn to adapt. Tim, without a moment's hesitation, follows Momo into the ship. The interior is a marvel of alien technology, a personal training ground for the stars. This isn't just a ride, it's an apprenticeship for an aspiring space explorer. The training begins. Tim floats inside a giant, spinning ring, a zero-gravity simulator. At first, every push sends him tumbling into the padded walls. He has to learn a new way of moving, a delicate dance where every action has an equal and opposite reaction. He learns to use his fingertips to push off surfaces with just the right amount of force, gliding gracefully instead of drifting uncontrollably. It's like learning to walk all over again, but in the air. Next, he's strapped into a harness made of elastic bands, standing on a treadmill unlike any he's ever seen. As he starts to run, the floor beneath him begins to tilt and shift. The gravity fluctuates, fading to almost nothing and then returning in a heavy wave. His legs pump, fighting against the changing resistance. One moment he feels as light as a feather, the next as heavy as lead. It is a workout designed to strengthen his muscles and prepare his body for the unpredictable environments of space. Momo also teaches him the art of stillness. He practices breathing exercises, inhaling slowly and exhaling steadily, a technique astronauts use to stay calm under pressure. He squeezes rubber balls over and over, building the strength in his hands and forearms, ensuring he can grip tools and controls even when his body feels weightless and weak. And through it all, Zip is there. The little drone zips and buzzes around him, recording every movement, every heartbeat, every breath. Zip's camera eyes analyze Tim's form, and if he makes a mistake like pushing off too hard or losing his running rhythm, Zip lets out a series of cheerful beeps. A friendly correction from his robotic coach. It's a team effort, a boy and his drone, preparing for the adventure of a lifetime. Finally, the moment of truth arrives. Inside the spinning ring, Tim lets go of the handrails. He doesn't drift. He doesn't tumble. He hovers perfectly, a joyful laugh echoing in the training chamber. He's done it. He's mastered the first step of becoming a space traveler. Momo looks on, a soft glow emanating from its form, and nods in approval. You are ready, Momo says. With those words, the real journey begins. The ship hums with power and leaps into the cosmos. Tim presses his face against the viewport, watching as the world he knows shrinks away. Earth, with its swirling white clouds and deep blue oceans, becomes a beautiful, distant marble, then a tiny blue whisper in the vast, star-dusted darkness. The sight is both breathtaking and a little lonely, but he isn't scared. He's with friends. Their destination is Momo's home, a planet orbiting a magnificent violet star. As they descend, Tim realizes this world is unlike anything he could have imagined. The structures aren't built from metal or stone. They seem to be alive. They grew. The walls of Momo's home pulse with a soft, internal light, like the inside of a giant, pearlescent seashell. The air smells sweet and clean. Inside, the house is a living, breathing entity. The rooms don't have fixed shapes. Instead, they rearrange themselves based on emotions. When Tim feels calm and peaceful, the room expands, becoming wide and open. When his curiosity is sparked by a strange new sound or light, the ceiling stretches upward, making the room tall and vast, as if to accommodate his growing wonder. Gravity here is different, too. It doesn't pull with a constant force. It comes and goes in gentle, rhythmic waves. Tim can walk for a few steps, then take a leap and float gracefully across the room before landing softly on the other side. It's a world of effortless movement, a place where flying is as natural as walking. Even Zip finds a new way to move. The little drone learns to navigate the invisible air currents that flow through the house, swimming through the air like a tiny fish. It chases motes of glowing pollen that drift from the plant-like walls, a strange and beautiful dust that seems to be the house's source of energy. There are no beds, no chairs, no furniture as we know it. When it's time to rest, they settle into warm, soft cocoons that hang from the ceiling. As Tim curls up inside one, it closes gently around him and begins to hum a soothing lullaby, a melody that seems to resonate with his own heartbeat, lulling him into a deep and peaceful sleep. Food is another magical experience. It doesn't come on plates. It arrives as shimmering clouds of color that you simply breathe in. And each color tastes like a memory. A warm yellow cloud tastes exactly like the crispy, buttery toast his mom makes on a summer morning. A cool green vapor tastes like the smell of fresh rain on grass. It's nourishment for the body and the soul. The windows in this house don't just show the outside landscape. They are portals. They can show you anything, anywhere. When a pang of homesickness hits Tim, he just has to think of Earth, and a window shimmers into existence, showing him his own blue planet spinning silently in the distance. It's a comforting sight, a reminder that home is never truly lost, just far away. At the very center of this living home is a quiet garden. It's filled with plants that glow with a soft, internal light, casting gentle shadows that dance on the walls. Momo brings Tim here and says, home is not just a place. Home is where you can change and grow and still be welcomed just as you are. Holding Zip close, Tim looks around at this wondrous, living world. He feels lighter than weightless. The training prepared his body, but this experience is preparing his heart. He feels amazed by the strangeness of it all, but also completely safe, completely accepted. When the time finally comes for him to return to Earth, Tim isn't sad. He's filled with a profound understanding. The universe is vast and strange, full of wonders beyond human imagination. But it's friendship, that simple, powerful connection between beings, that makes any place, no matter how alien, feel familiar. It's the anchor that turns a strange planet into a temporary home, and an epic adventure into a shared memory. What an incredible journey, right? It just goes to show that the universe is full of possibilities, and the greatest adventures often begin with an open heart and a friendly smile. If you enjoyed this story, let us know in the comments what your dream space adventure would look like. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tales that take you beyond the stars. Thanks for watching.